Hey, call me Shape, and today I'm reacting to a video titled Man Walks Away from His Rude Date. Let's get right into it.
Let me see it since you don't want to pay. Let me see the things I can show them. Because this is embarrassing. No.
Pay, but you said I wasn't getting that.
But that don't matter though. You want me on a date.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shaq Reacts here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst dates I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end. But in this first one, it is pretty interesting. This woman is upset she's going to the Waffle House for her birthday.
My birthday, sis. He brought me to the Waffle. Thank you. Look at it, even the cashier had to look up. Even the cook had to look up.
Got that much money.
It's my birthday. He brought me to the Waffle House. That's so disrespectful.
Hey, so you
Ain't no nothing. No, I'm tired of this, man. I want to go to Bahama Breeze.
Man, Bahama Breeze is too much.
We know everything on the menu. All Star, Scrambler. We want blueberry waffles, walnut waffles.
And it depends. Bahama Breeze actually ain't that expensive.
Thank you. You thought she was on your side. Bahama Breeze ain't expensive at all.
I work as a server.
No, ain't nothing to do with that. Because you got money, and he had no job. Since I've been taking care of him for 4 years.
So if a man with no job scraped up $12.15, you should appreciate that. That's all I'm saying.
That sounds so crazy. That sounds so... Sis, can you give me your best steak?
If you date a
give me the finest...
Now listen, if she's really upset, how about you just leave the relationship? But what she decides to do is embarrass him in front of the entire restaurant, and it's absolutely insane how all these women are taking her side. You're shaming your man for so-called being broke, instead of just leaving the relationship overall.
How embarrassing.
So we on a date, y'all. This dude took me on a date, and now he's trying to make me pay half of the bill. Let me see it since you don't want to pay. Let me see the things I can show them. Because this is embarrassing. No.
Pay, but you said I wasn't getting that.
But that don't matter though. You want me on a date.
Yeah, and I fed you. And you were supposed to give me something. This food
that don't make
free.
no sense. Like, this is petty right here.
That's cool. I'm about to pay my half and I'm gonna leave.
Are you serious? Hold on, wait a minute. This is so sad. God, this boy really making me pay though. Hold on. Here.
Oh, you paying for yours?
Yeah, just take it. You making me pay? That's weird. Like, damn. Like, making me pay for my own stuff. It's like, this too much. I would never come on a date with you again.
I don't chase booty.
Now listen, guys, I fully believe that nobody deserves anything. A woman doesn't deserve to have her meals paid for her, and a man doesn't deserve to have her at the end of the meal. If this is really all he's interested in and he doesn't care too much about her, then there's other ways to satisfy yourself without taking a girl on a date and wasting your time.
Do you date a guy that makes $50K a year?
Absolutely not.
No, why?
I make more than that. So.
Okay, what about a guy that makes $70K a year?
No.
No?
No.
So what's your bare minimum?
He needs to make 100.
They actually call it the 666 boys.
We're material girls, so yeah, buying, yeah. So
why do you think people our age are broke?
I don't know that many broke people.
Okay. You got a good group, you got a good circle.
But if they are broke, they may not want more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're comfortable with less.
Yeah, a lot of people are comfortable with. Yeah,
okay.
that happens, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Last question, and I'll let you go. Okay? How much money do you have in your bank account?
We're not gonna say that online.
Wait, can we do like more? You know, like more or less than a certain number?
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
I'm not sure why she's super happy to say that she's a material girl. Do you think it's nice to hear that you're very superficial? All you care about is money and materialistic things? I don't think so. This is probably the worst way to portray yourself, and I think it's the worst personality trait ever.
Messed up. He still manages to write and do things like that.
Say I don't agree with the part about me being horny all hours of the day. Few hours in the day, yes, but not all.
Who's a freaky ass nigga?
Made you get into the world? Where were you at before you decided to join?
Actually, when I decided, I was living in Dallas and I was going through a really bad breakup. One of my friends who's in the industry, he has been trying to convince me ever since OnlyFans was a thing to do porn. And I was in the mind space that I said, F it, I'm never gonna love again. So why not?
How long were you guys together?
Almost 2 years.
Were you doing it to spite him?
It wasn't in the back of my head, but it did end up doing that. So yeah. Win.
I don't think that is a win. I think you pretty much proved his point. Why would a man ever want to be with a woman that's like that? He's not gonna have any regret at all. Everybody fully understands that that guy dodged a bullet. He knows you're gonna be single forever.
I do not text anyone that ever.
I'm curious how many girls would do corn if it was just for recreation, right? If you couldn't make money off of it. I seen an article the other day where a woman made $48 million off of OnlyFans. $48 million this year off of OnlyFans. Yeah. So my question to her is, if it was for recreation only, for free, meaning you did it just as a hobby, would you do it? Right? If to be a corn star was just a hobby, would you do it? I also want to talk about the previous clip of the girl saying that she only dates men that makes over 100K. And then the lady interviewing her said, oh, we call that the 666 boys. Isn't it kind of diabolical and devilish that women want 666 boys? Wild. Last thing I want to say, too, listen, if you're from, quote unquote, you don't know anyone broke and you're black, not to say all black people are broke or all black people are poor, but I'm just expecting you to talk with some sense in your mind, right? Sound like you're college educated. You don't sound college educated. So many people that are not from rich upbringings want to act like they're from rich upbringings. You're not from affluence, so stop acting like it.
Says text me when you get home, and here's why. If a man tells me text me when you get home, I don't text them, because guess what? Everyone says that to me. That's what guys say. That's their go-to move. I want to know if they actually care if I get home safe. So what I do is I get home safe and I wait for them to say, did you get home? Now let me tell you, when you come with did you get home safe, are you home? That's when I'm texting you. That's when I know.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's women like this that make these kind of videos and make it super hard for everybody dating. Instead of you just having a very simple relationship, appreciating the fact that he wants to text you when you get home, you decide to play these stupid mind games and cause unnecessary problems.
Dating in the US is brutal. Like, I was dating this girl for 3 months, and one day we were actually in bed, and I'm like, oh, so what's your plan tomorrow? And she told me, oh, I'm going on a date.
Waking up next to a girl who's planning on going on a date that same day is concerning. But you know what's even more concerning? Not having health insurance. And that's why today's video is sponsored by Ismail Stonewall. Take it from here, Ish.
Yeah, so thanks, Shape. So as we know, a lot of people are looking for health insurance right now. It's open enrollment. I offer free consultations to my clients. We work with small businesses, families, and individuals to find their best health insurance options. Now, we work with all major carriers, Aetna, Blue Cross, Cigna, and United, on their public and private networks. Typically, we save our clients about 20% on their premiums, and we get them PPO networks, which means nationwide coverage. So if anyone listening here could benefit from a consultation, maybe save some money on your insurance or find something better, hit me up, give me a call, give me a text, schedule with me, and I'll see if I can help you out. Let's go.
Yeah, so if you need health insurance or you're looking to reduce your premiums, give my buddy Ismail a call and let him know Shape sent you.
Like, what? I thought she was joking. And she said, yeah, I mean, we didn't put any label on it. Like, we didn't ask me to be my girlfriend. I'm like, but, like, I met your mom. We spent, like, Shabbat together. It's been 3 months. We're sleeping together. Like, what? And she said, yeah, but, like, you have to put a label. You have to say, like, girlfriend. That doesn't make any sense for us. Like, in France, if you're saying, like, someone, and you meet the parents, like, obviously, you don't need to put, like, words on it. Like, you're like, exclusive, you know? You don't have to say it. And I feel like in the US, you have to say, labeling everything. Oh, we are, like, dating, we are boyfriend, we're, like, married, like, guys.
Now, I 100% agree with this guy. There's no reason to actually put a title on something if you guys have been seeing each other for quite some time. Heck, the moment you guys start doing things together physically, I think that should be a signal enough that we're exclusive to one another. But this girl's pretty much saying that she's a 304. She doesn't mind sleeping around with other men while dating other men. Heck, there's even a woman out there that still say, you're single until you're married. So even if he did date her, I feel like she'd still be looking around.
I'm going to say this with my whole chest as a 40-year-old woman. When I was in high school, the boys were taking us to movies and to a dinner for dates. In high school, you got a picture show and Applebee's at 16. One of my teenage nephews recently took his girlfriend to a steakhouse on a date. Saved his little money, took his girlfriend to a steakhouse on a date. Do not let these grown men sit out here and gaslight you and tell you that something is wrong with you because you don't want to go on a walk as a date. Do with that what you want.
Shut your stupid ass up.
I will be the first to say that I will not be teaching.
Listen, man, I think it's obvious to me, and it might not be obvious to you, but women are so entitled to men's money. I mean, every time I meet a girl, it's like she expects me to pay for these elaborate dinner dates. And what do I get in return? Just her presence. I'm lucky, in her mind, if she calls me back. Now, who in their right mind want to spend their hard-earned hard-earned money and their time with someone like that? This is why a lot of us are going monk mode. Because you know what? You have a girl like this that says, well, this other person get it. What about me? This other person. No. Well, yeah, she's 16. She's young. Yeah, if I was 16 years old, yeah, I'd rather take a girl on a dinner date like that than a grown-ass lady at 40 who's expecting everything. At least a girl at 16, you might be showing her something new. Brand new, first time. She's never seen it before. She might appreciate that. She probably doesn't expect you to do that. So there's a lot more gratitude in younger women. And you're probably more likely to get some. Old women who are used, leftover, unwanted, undesired, are dangling the punani in front of your face like if it's worth something. Listen, I don't mind. Listen, let's get this straight, right? I respect everybody, no matter what age you are. But let's tell the truth. The older you are as a woman, the less desirable you are. And that's okay. Shit, when I'm in a 70-year-old man, I don't think 20-year-old girls are going to be chasing after me. It is what it is, you know? And I think people need to understand their sexual market value. You don't have the same value as you did when you were 16 years old. So to complain and feel like you deserve the same amount because you're grown and children, you know, I guess have less disposable income, that is a false equivalency. The reality of it is she is more valuable in a marketplace for him in high school than you are for a guy your age, you know, when you guys are grown. Shit, I'm about to be 37 in January. I don't see myself dating 40-year-old women. I just don't. And I know some great ones. Trust me. But in general, I don't know if I can see myself dating a 40-year-old woman because chances are they're like this, they're demanding, they're entitled, they're always trying to argue, they're always trying to fight. Younger women are not yet set in their ways yet, and so they're easier to coach them along the way. Because the reality of it is, women need coaching on how to be good wives and have to be good partners. They need good coaching. And I know they're going to say, oh, men need coaching too. And everything women need, men need, apparently. Everything's equally. No one can just take responsibility, and no one can just be on trial by themselves. Listen, women, you're on trial. In this video right now, y'all on trial, not us. So I don't want to hear what men need. You're on trial, right? We're not. This is your trial, not ours.
My sons the same values that a lot of other parents teach their sons. Hey, you should get a girl flowers on the first date. Hey, you should probably pay for the date. Hey, make sure you compliment her 24/7, give her so much attention. I'll be honest, I think these are things that are damaging current relationship because you're putting these women on a pedestal and belittling your son pretty much. Your son should only be reciprocating value if there's value given back, and only be taking out a woman on a date if she has her own money as well. Times are getting tougher, not easier, guys. Don't let them get used to getting used up.
Should a man pay for everything when it comes to the woman he's courting and the woman he wants to marry and be the mother of his children? Absolutely. He should want to never let her hand touch the bill. He should want to spoil her and love her and cater to all of her wants and her needs. Granted that she is also being the most amazing, beautiful, divine partner that she can be towards him. Should he? Yes. Can he always? No. I understand the economic limitations of today's society. I'm very, very aware of them. But regardless of whether he can or can't, inside, he should want to more than anything.
Now, of course, I feel like every single man wants to do this for his woman, but you have to understand the kind of woman you have in the first place. You have to reciprocate the same values. If you are doing all of this for your woman, you're bringing a lot to the table. But if your girl isn't doing anything for you, isn't cooking for you, cleaning for you, taking care of anything you need, then no, she doesn't deserve this kind of treatment in my opinion. She needs to be bringing stuff to the table as well.
Jenna Pay got bring it back. Jenna Pay got bring it back. Jenna Pay got bring it back. It's giving millennial call. It's giving millennial call. Women should go back to the kitchen. Women should go back to the kitchen. Women should go back to the kitchen. Try not to cringe impossible. Try not to cringe impossible. Try not to cringe impossible. Make it stop, hate this. Make it stop, hate this. Make it stop, hate this. Buy them on the hoop. Buy them on the hoop.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now guys, would you guys be surprised to find out that the girls actually acting the skit are real? That is actually their office. This is actually what they do at work. I can't believe people get paid to do this garbage.
What do you think is the median income for the age that you specified to a 33-year-old?
I would like to say around 100K, maybe 80K. I'm not exactly sure.
It is a whopping $49,000.
Oh. Oops. My brain was somewhere else.
So, what do you think is the median income for the age that you specified at 29?
I want to say 60K.
45K.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Does that shock you?
Yes, it does.
So I'm just going to put what you wanted in this little calculator here. So $1 million at 29.
I mean, I've met a few. I have met a few.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. So it's a fraction of a percent. The top 1% of men are making 240 at 29.
Okay.
So you're about 800,000 above that.
That's why I'm single.
Gotcha. Now listen, guys, if she wants to stay single trying to find this man who makes $1 million a year, go for it. As long as she's fully understanding that she's wasting her youth and a lot of her time, and understands how rare that's gonna be. What do you bring to the table to deserve a man like that? And once again, why should he go for you?
This is proof that a lot of women are taking dating advice from other women that don't do research and can't do math. So the reality of it is, if the median income is $49,000 for men at the age 30, but every girl wants someone that makes 6 figures, do they know that they're looking for someone in the top 10%? Or even smaller for the age 30 maybe. So you're pretty much saying that 9 out of 10 guys don't qualify for you. My question to you women is, are you a 9 out of 10? Meaning, are you better than, if it's like there's 10 being perfect, and you're a 9, that means you're better than 8 women on average. 80% of women, when you walk into the room, are you more attractive than 80% of women on average? Because that would be proportionate to the men that you want. But no, women disproportionately want a man way better than them. And what does that man get in return? Them. Make sense, right? This is the main character syndrome of women. That they're the most important thing in the world. They deserve the best man possible. You're Lizzo, you're overweight, but you deserve Superman. This is the reality of it is. And to me, I think what's really interesting is that it doesn't matter about the research. It doesn't matter about the math. It's all about how I feel. I feel like I deserve a man at 6 figures. And I want to ask this question, right? People love chivalry so much. What's the purpose of chivalry? What's the purpose of me holding open doors for you? If you're the leader, if you're in control, what am I? What are you, the king, the queen? You gotta tell me what to do, and I gotta hold the doors open for you, and I gotta pay for everything? Why am I doing this? Oh, because you like it. For your express pleasure. Let me ask this question. What do women do for a man's express pleasure? Because everything's a trade-off. You're only going to give this up if I give something up. But what am I doing? What am I doing chivalry for other than trying to persuade you? What are you doing trying to persuade me? Again, nothing. In my mind, women are the ones interviewing for the job. Meaning that we're employers. And if we want to hire you, you're interviewing. But too many women go into relationships like they're interviewing the guy. Listen, I get it. You want to discover who the man is. You need to figure out who he is. You need to figure out he's not crazy. He's not a serial killer. I get it. But realistically, it shouldn't take you that long to do that. You just need to get him to show you his life. Like, I'm a personal trainer. So if a girl wants me to show me her life, come to the gym with me. Where I work. You'll see. This is where I work. Right? Spend a day with me. You'll see that my lifestyle is what it is. I make YouTube videos. I got to tell girls I make YouTube videos. I don't share them on my YouTube because I don't want them to argue me and harass me about the content I'm making, because God knows I'm making this for a particular audience of distressed men who are unsatisfied with the relationships with women in their lives. And my goal is to try to help and be, a voice of reason in the community. And we know the red pill and the manosphere has a bunch of fakers. Cooley, you know what I'm saying? Derek Jackson, fresh and fit. So I'm trying to be an honest, genuine person who's real, who is who they say they are, who doesn't have kids, who's about to turn 37, who graduated college, who had a lot of success with women. But even at my age now, even when I'm better off and I have more money now, I'm still struggling with girls like the average guy in the sense of they give me a hard time. They fight with me. Yeah, I might be dealing with more attractive women than the average guy, but let me tell you, they're still an equal pain in the ass. And they still have stones in their head. So I'm not sure if I'm making them off better than the average guy if we still have to deal with the same stressors in life. He still has adrenaline running through his body. I still have adrenaline running through my body. He still got cortisol running through his body. I still got cortisol running through my body. And it's weakening our immune system. And it's making us age faster. And it's not good for our health. Because women need to go like this all day. I got a new rule, and maybe you want this rule too. No more talking on the phone with girls. Shout out to Corey Wayne. Corey Wayne said this, and I've realized, I look back in my life, and that a lot of the arguments I get on with girls is over the phone when they're not in front of me. Because when they're in front of me, they don't act like that. Women act so bad, so insufferable over the phone in a way they don't do in person. So if I have to count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 of the last 6, 7 girls I talked to ended because of the conversation we had over the phone. So you know what? I'm giving them less of my time. Less phone time. Text, now I'm going to be a super texter. Texting is going to be my strategy now. Because I'm tired of arguing with women. I am. And so in order not to argue with them, I got to spend less time on the phone with them. And, you know, some girls I meet, I spend hours on the phone with them. Old school, that's what we used to do when I was growing up. We spent hours on the phone with a girl. You get home from school, you call a girl that you like, y'all spend hours on the phone. I can't do that no more. 1, I'm wasting my time. I should be making YouTube videos, creating content for the community. And 2, it doesn't get me nowhere. It only gives us an opportunity to argue and fight and break up over nothing. So, new rule. Let me know if you're going to try it too and how it works out for you.
Hi.
Hey, so let's go. What type of drink for you?
For me or for her?
No, for you.
For me. Oh, cool.
Oh, I should laugh.
Oh, she laughed. Okay, thank you. I should go milk tea. I should go milk tea. What? Wait, what?
Are you gonna drink that?
Yeah, why?
I'm gonna drink it. She got it for me.
Milk tea.
It's mine. She got it for me. Not for you. It's our girlfriend thing.
Game is game.
Okay, so I am a plus size supermodel, so everything I do is pretty much lifestyle around that, and it's been my full-time job for about 4 years now.
I will put you first. Like, yeah, you have so many streams of income. I don't know.
Now what I'm very curious about is how the hell is this woman making this much money off of her just being obese? You're telling me there's actually men paying her to watch this? This is why I think simps are the worst possible people on the planet, because they give women like this an opportunity to make so much money to fewer unhealthy habits.
But who's a real loser in this scenario, right? If you get paid a lot of money at your own detriment, right, at the cost of your own health, are you really winning? People need to get this in perspective, that your health is worth more than money. It's worth more than your job. It's worth more than your relationship, right? If you're ever on an airplane and they got to release the oxygen mask from the ceiling, you know what they tell you? Put yours on first before you try to help somebody else, because by the time you try to help someone else, you're going to be dying of lack of oxygen. And this is how the world is. We need to take care of ourselves. I'm not saying being narcissistic and solipsistic like women. Solipsistic. Female solipsism. It's a word. Instead of being that way, I'm just trying to say take care of yourself. That way you could be better for other people. Right? And you're not doing it for that reason, but I'm just trying to say to be valuable to others, you need to first be valuable to yourself. So, shout out to the girl, she's making a bunch of money, but to me, I'd rather be poor and healthy than rich and sick. But let's read some of the comments and I'll take this bad boy home. First comment says, the first one, like, well, you're dressed for Waffle House. Yeah, she was completely dressed for Waffle House. And the funny thing is even she was entitled to the man and his money, but he was broke and he was jobless. But she still made fun of him for bringing her to Waffle House. And he even said it, that he had to scrounge up $12.75 just to take her there. And she still was ungrateful. That was like his total life savings. And she still was ungrateful. But no one's going to question the fact that she made a choice to date a brokey. Right? No, not her problem. Men just shouldn't be broke. Not that you shouldn't date broke men. Men just shouldn't be broke. Yeah, we get it. Another comment says, they always say that stupid-ish. I dated guys that make $1 million a year. In reality, they simply got pumped and dumped by those millionaire men. Yeah, I don't know why women think that, you know, your standard is whatever guy you talk to. It's not true, because the reason why you can't judge your standards in men based on who you sleep with, because men will sleep with anything. This is the catch-22 that I don't understand why women talk about all the time. They'll say, oh, men will sleep with anybody, but when a man sleeps with you, it's because you're special. It's because you're hot. It's because you're beautiful. It's because you're wifey material. But he will sleep with anybody for any reason, even if it's just, even if it's a one-legged woman, he'll sleep with her. But when it comes to you, it's because you're special. It's because you're high value. Women, you date... your level is based on the quality of men that will date you. If a millionaire is introducing you to his mom, he's taking you serious, he's exclusive to you, okay, that's your level. But if you're just getting smashed and passed, if a basketball player just flying you out, and just because he introduced you to the team, doesn't mean he wants to be with you. He's just letting everybody know what's for dessert. Anyway, that's the video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. The channel's blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.